Hello everyone, it's me Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm outside, which makes a change from being in my dark old house. Today we are going to be going through, I am going to be going through my goals, which I set myself at the beginning of 2020 to see where I am, to see how well I'm doing, to see what I've got left to do, because like the fool I am, I didn't actually make note of what my goals were. I just gave them to myself, stuck them in a YouTube video, and promptly forgot all about them. I'm putting my arm up and down because it's so tiring holding this out. It's like 30 degrees outside right now. I don't know why I'm here. To film this video and I suppose enjoy the sunshine. Stupid sunshine. I have my list here in my bag. Here's my list. We're going to go through them and we're going to see how well I did, and then possibly also make plans for the rest of the year. So at the beginning of 2020 I themed the year. I themed the year every single year of different things I want to personally focus on. 2020 was the year of hindsight 2020, which I am still super proud of that I came up with, which was basically me taking a look back at everything that doesn't work for me in regards to writing and doing things differently to, you know, effectively change what I was doing wrong with writing. My first goal of 2020, or I should say my sort of goals, I don't know why I said sort of, was to rewrite Nephilim. Suffice to say, this hasn't happened. I don't know at this point if it is actually going to happen because there's so much to do with Nephilim. I'm sort of putting off revising and rewriting it. It's just this whole big thing at the moment. I'm actually in thoughts as to whether or not to shelve the novel and just spend some time away with it because it's on its 7th draft. I've been rewriting it since 2016 and I'm sort of like over rewriting it at the moment. I still love the story, I still love the characters, I just can't get it right. I can't figure out why I can't get it right, so I think maybe a longer break from it is just what I need in order to sort of unstick the problem and actually fix it. So first goal, we're already off to a not very good start. Didn't think we would be. My second goal of 2020 was to replot and rewrite Project Body Swap. This one I've actually done. I replotted it earlier this year. I rewrote it. It went off for beta and I am now, as of this video, currently in the process of going through those beta comments to revise and rewrite it once again. So we're actually doing very well with that goal. I suppose it helps that Project Body Swap is in a much better position in draft 2 than Nephilim is in draft 7, which says something about my writing ability, I guess, and my storytelling. And the fact that Project Body Swap is a standalone and not a series like Nephilim was. I think that's where my screw up was, making Nephilim a series. It's too difficult for my naive beginner writer hands, I suppose, back in 2015. My third goal for 2020 was to rewrite Project Floral. Project Floral was my 2019 novel for NaNoWriMo. I wrote 95,000 words in 1 month in November. Finished it at the beginning of January, I think, and it's been shelved. Basically, I've shelved Project Floral. I've stolen some elements for it for a new story, which I'm planning on writing this year for NaNoWriMo. So as far as rewriting it goes, it's not going to happen because the novel is gone. Basically, it's been sold for parts at this point. It's long gone. I like writing and shelving novels, don't I? My next goal for 2020 was to possibly, and I said possibly when I made the video originally, write a new novel, which I said I wasn't going to do for Camp NaNoWriMo or NaNoWriMo. I was going to free write it for the entirety of the year, you know, try not fast drafting. Suffice to say, I didn't do that, and I actually wrote a new novel in Camp NaNoWriMo in April this year, which I extreme fast drafted. I wrote the entire 70k novel in just 7 days. That novel has already been revised. It's now sort of out for beta at the moment. I know I've got a couple of people reading it, but I want a couple more people reading it before I go into the revision stages for that. So possibly writing a new story is I've done it. I did it already. I'm going to do it again later this year as well, but I'm not going to talk about that. But the final goal that I had for 2020, as always, is to read 12 books. I'm not a very big reader. I don't read very often. I'm not bothered to, because I'm extremely picky when it comes to books. Every year for the past 4 years I've put read 12 books on my list and I've never come close. We're actually doing better than I thought I was in regards to this goal. I've read 6 books so far this year. It's August, so really I should be on 8, but I haven't read a new book in the past couple of months. I am planning on filming a reading vlog with Caraval in the near future, so which will be book 7. So far this year I have read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I have read Siege and Storm and Ruin and Rising, King of Scars, all by Leigh Bardugo, and I've also read Switched, which was possibly one of the worst books I've ever read, but I'm not going to go into that right now. So really, the one that I thought I'd be doing the worst at, I'm actually, you know, we're doing okay with it book-wise. Yay! I've got a list of books that I want to buy and read this year in my bullet journal, so I'm going to be going off of that list. Screw the books I've already got that I need to read. Really, I'll just go out and buy these new ones that I want to read. Maybe the feel of a new book will make me read it more. Those were my goals that I set myself at the beginning of hindsight 2020. In hindsight, 2020 was probably a really crappy year to try and do all of this stuff, because 2020 has just been a really crappy year. How we thought it would be different, guys. For the remaining 5 months of the year, I'm going to reset and replan. Read 6 books. I only need 6 more to hit my ultimate goal of 12. I have 6 books on my list. I've got Caraval coming up next in order to read, all ready and done. So first goal. Second goal is to finish my current rewrites of Project Body Swap. I want to be at a stage with Project Body Swap where it's good for querying by the end of the year, so I can sort of start doing that and moving on with my whole writing journey, you know, wanting to be a traditionally published author. I'm only going to do that if I finish writing books and finish editing books and revising books and actually going out my way to query. So that's goal number 2. Goal number 3 is to beta Project Fae and start revision on that. Project Fae is also a standalone, and I want that to sort of be my sort of second novel, I guess, as well as Project Body Swap, that I can get into a decent enough quality in order to get those both queried, because they're standalones. I think they might fare a little better, and they've both got some pretty good twists to current modern YA tropes and cliches, at least in my opinion they do. So, you know, they're the main 2 for the rest of this year, which is why all my time and energy is going on those 2 as opposed to focusing on other novels. I maybe am going to, as a sort of goal, read through Nephilim again, just as a general casual read through, just to see if, because I've spent so much time away from it at the moment, just to see if I can pick up on where it's boring, what I don't need, what I do need in regards to tightening the plot. Obviously there is character work to do, there's always character work to do in my novels, but see where I can tighten the plot and tighten the relationships, definitely, because that's one of the key issues that I can't quite unravel and fix within the novel itself. Again, it might be the beta readers that I have, it might not be other beta readers who I happen to get who are having this same issue that everyone else is, but I'll give it a casual read through at least and see if I can't try and figure out what's wrong with it. And then I'm planning a new novel which I'm going to write in November, and then yeah, I think this is going to be my last year of writing. I say that to myself. I say this is the last year I'm going to write a new novel. How long that's going to last in 2021, I don't know, but we'll see. And yeah, plan my new novel that I'm going to write for November, and other stuff probably, which is more related to me and my life rather than authortube, so I don't really need to talk about it here. So yeah, that is Fleur. The heat is making me not to talk properly. Those are my goals for 2020 / my updated goals for the rest of this crummy year. Let me know down in the comments below, what are your goals for the year, how are you faring, and I'll see you in my next video. Good thoughts and happy writing.